Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going to go into Jacob's trouble. Alright, how we're entering shortages of fuel, gas stations, okay, what these wars and, these militaries and, these militaries and, countries putting, sanctions on each other, okay, that, cutting off the Straits of Hormuz and all that, so that it cuts off, the supply, that a country needs for its, for its oil and things of that sort. So, everything is going to hit, it's going to be like a domino effect, okay? Because with that right there being cut off, all this is, this is all prophecy, okay? It's not up to these bankers. It's not up to it's not up to the leaders of America. It's all the doing of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. See? Alright. 2nd Esdras chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Alright, so right here. Alright, let's get it from the top. For many great miseries. See that? So what these wacky-tacky Christians teach is, it's not according to Scripture, okay? Because right here it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Alright, so this is the time that we're in right now, okay? Because we are in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. See? Alright? Because they have walked in great pride. So right there, this is something that the Lord hates. Okay? The Lord hates pride. Okay? It's an abomination. Alright? Before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Alright? So, let's see here. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 65. Isaiah 65 verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish a drink offering unto that number. Alright, so right here. But ye are they that forsake the Lord. Alright, because we're in that wicked generation, where everybody's back, because the majority of people here forsook the Lord. Okay, they don't care about the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, because it's it's a separate, separate government, because the Lord's only dealing with the Israelites, but not only that, but it's the elect. All right, that prepare a table for that troop, right? Okay, so you're preparing a table for that truth. So basically what people are doing is they're putting their shield down. Okay, they're putting their shield down is what they're doing. Okay, you know, it's you know, by people, like Apostle Gabar said, all right, by people not believing, you know, by people scoffing, it has none effect, you know, to what's gonna partake out here. All right, because when you go against the Lord, okay, when you scoff, all right, you know, you're only destroying your own souls. Okay, you're only destroying your own soul. That prepare a table for that truth. See that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. See that? You know, so the Lord's not playing no games. All right, you know, that's one thing. You know, the Lord loveth judgment. All right, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. See that? From the top. Therefore will I number you to the sword. Okay? So the Lord's gonna number, okay, you know, he's gonna put a group of people to, you know, to slaughter. Okay, the Lord is going to eliminate a lot of people out here, a lot. Okay, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be, you know, a lot of bloodshed out here. Okay, you know, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. That's right, because either you're gonna get down with the Lord or you're gonna lay down, or the Lord's gonna lay you down, just like that. Because, but why though? Because when I called, ye did not answer. Right, because the prophets are out there, okay, on the highways and byways, across the four corners of the earth right now. All right, you know, giving you this truth day in and day out. You see? Because when I called, ye did not answer. Okay, when I spake, so how? When's the Lord speaking? He speaks through his prophets. Okay, when the prophets are out there, they're telling you. Okay, you know, the prophets are the Lord's, you know, mouthpiece. Okay, you know, telling you, you know, what it is, telling you what's coming down the pipe. See? Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes. See that? Okay? Because the Lord's speaking right now. Okay? The Lord is speaking through his prophets. All right? You know, you can get this message on you know, YouTube. All right? You know, these you know, these you know, the information's out, you know, there's no excuse, you know, the word's out. When I spake, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. See that? But did evil before my eyes. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. See that? All right. So this is what, you know, the all right. So yeah, remember that. Okay. So these people who are scoffing, the non-believers, they're doing what, you know, the Lord does not delight in. All right, you know, so partaking in these you know, these pagan holidays, you know, this worshiping Cesare, Jesus Christ, selling out, that is something that is, major right there, because when you go and do your own thing, okay, the Lord doesn't delight in that. Okay, obedience is better than sacrifice. All right, verse 13. Therefore thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim El Shai power, behold, my servant shall eat. All right, so the Lord's elect's gonna eat. All right, remember that out there, Akim Akwa. The Lord's gonna feed His elect. Okay, His elect. All right, we make that clear, because it's the elect belong to the Lord. All right, He purchased them with His blood. All right, so Esau, get away. They're not for sale. This is why this world can't have them, because the Lord purchased them with His blood. See that? This is the elect is different. Because they belong to the Lord. They, the Lord purchased them with His blood. But ye shall be hungry, right? Because, what these sanctions and all that, these price hikes, the price hikes and stuff, there's gonna be a shortage in everything out here. So, what we're about to experience is hyperinflation, because everything is gonna go, skyrocket. Okay. All right, and also, shortage of things. So not only is it gonna be expensive, but the supplies are gonna run out. The supplies are going to run out. But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, the elect. Okay, starting with the prophets, okay, and the men, women, and children that believe. All right, so behold, my servants shall drink. All right, but ye shall be thirsty. Right. Okay, so the Lord's servants are going to eat and drink in this time. Okay, but you gotta prepare your mind to endure things. Because this is and I'll get that scripture right after here shortly. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Because this thing's about enduring. All right, you got what, Sirach 3rd chapter. Remember, it's when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright. So set your mind right. Okay, because pretty much you gotta yeah, it's the spirit right there. All right, yep. Because you have to get ready for the battle. Okay, that's the spirit right there. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim El Shai. All right, yeah, because you got to know that, because it is a fight. Remember that the man Yahweh Bashim El Shai is a man of war. All right, and he loves a good fight. But you got to understand that you have to get your mind right, get your spirit right. You gotta be tuned in to these prophecies. You gotta be locked in. Okay, these wacky tacky Christians and these communities, that's all they teach is just give everybody hugs and come as you are, one savior for everybody. It's bugged out, No, that's completely going off. You know, it's completely going off. Behold, let me get it again from the top. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Right. Okay, so the Lord's servants are the elect. Okay, it's not everybody, it's not the heathens, it's not the Edomites. Okay, it's not even all Israel, it's just the elect. Okay, because the 2/3 are going to be judged. You know, some may perish of, you know, famine, starvation. Some may, you know, be drafted, go to a concentration camp. You see, you know, so you know a lot of things are coming down the pipe. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So there it is. Okay, so that shows right there, okay, that the Lord's a separatist, because the Lord's not saying, oh, I'm coming back, I'm going to feed everybody, I love everybody. No, the Lord's saying, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So there's going to be a separation here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. To the the Christian community out there, okay? All right, so right here is it's clear. Okay, so behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So there's a separation, because someone's gonna get fed, someone's not gonna get fed. All right, you know. So right there, so that right there is another cut to these wacky tacky Christians. You know, it's that God said, you know, that they say that God loves everybody. Okay, because you know, you have the sheep from the goat. Okay, you know, the goats on the left, the sheep on the right. Okay, so you know, this is it's a clear separation that somebody's not going to make it. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. See, so there's a clear, there is a clear message being told here in Isaiah. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Right? Okay, because the Lord's servants are going to eat, but ye shall be hungry. Who? Those that don't believe. Okay, those on the other side. Because right here is showing us that there's going to be a certain group of people who are the elect, who are good over here, and a certain group of people who are not good over there. All right, it's a separation. Also, that shows you that we're not all equal. Okay, we're not all equal. See, you know, because people say, oh yeah, you know, we're all the same, and you know, God loves everybody. And that's falsely incorrect. You know. So right there, behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. There it is. Okay? Because right here, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right, so who's going to be ashamed? Those who are scoffing and going against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is the majority of this world. Okay? You know? Yep. It's the majority of this world. You know, the elect is small compared to everybody else. You know? Isaiah 65 verse 14. Here we go. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. All right? Because the Lord's elect are going to be rejoicing. Okay? All right? But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. because many sorrows, okay, many miseries. Oh, St. Matthew, okay, 24, verse 24, I believe it's the 8th verse, around there, 7th or 8th verse. It's right here. But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. Okay, sorrow of heart. St. Matthew, remember, these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, many great miseries. So there's gonna be a lot of death. Okay, a lot of death, coming to coming out here, Oh, absolutely. A lot of death, And shall howl for vexation of spirit. Right. Because people when you're vexed, it's because you're going through it. Your vexation of spirit, okay? And shall howl for vexation of spirit. All right, how? Yeah, because people are about to lose their houses. People are about to lose their benefits and stuff like that. Okay, people are about to, people are about to lose their mind. Okay, that's something else. People are gonna be bugging out here. So this is why, when you're chastised from the Lord, all right, it's to make you ready for that battle. It's a very important thing that you're chastened. Okay, because if you don't go through anything, okay, if you don't know what it's like to, go without, if you don't know, if you never been through anything, okay, when these times approach, okay, you're not gonna know what to do. All right, So that's what America is. This is what America breeds. Okay, America breeds they condition the people to feed your flesh. Okay, do whatever makes you feel good. You got people consuming stuff all day long. Okay, people are consuming stuff all day long. It's very real. Because people are taking pills to go to sleep. People don't feel good, they take another pill. All right, they're constantly snacking, on whatever it is, Starbucks, whatever. People have chips, bubble gum, you know what it is. Okay, people here they're always feeding their flesh. Okay, so right here in America, Babylon, people are they're not disciplined. Okay, they're not disciplined. So the Lord is is preparing a great slaughter here in America. Okay, because right here in America, all right. Okay, right here in America, all right. You can go, you can go get food 24 hours. Right here in America is they got certain laws and stuff like that for the alphabet group, where you can't even say things, and people get offended. You see, so this place is gonna be in a world of hurt real soon. Okay, because You know, people got more than what they need. You know, people got more than what they need. All right. All right. So you see here. 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Right, because that is what's being prepared right now to, you know, to come on earth. All right, is plagues, pestilence. All right, you know, you heard about that that mosquito out there that bites people that attacks people in their eye. You know. So there's a lot of things that, you know, we're about to witness out here. You know, there's you know, bugs out there. You know, more, you know, like disease X, the bird flu, stuff like that. Okay, people are eating oysters. All right, and dropping dead. All right, because there's like flesh-eating bacteria or whatever. You know, the Lord has many ways to take people out here. Many ways. You see? All right. 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? All right. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? All right. So, right. You know, this is so no one can turn back the plagues. You know, nobody. All right, you know, so the only people who are going to be, you know, in good hands in this time is the hopeful elect. Okay, you know, but remember, you know, you're still going to go through things to the hopeful elect out there. Okay, so this is why you got to, you know, set your mind right. Okay, you have to, you got to be ready. You know, you got to be your spirit. Okay, you got to be, you know, your foundation has to be strong. Okay, all right, you know, but another big factor is trust. Okay, trust is a major factor in this thing. Okay, because you gotta trust the Lord. Okay, you gotta trust the Lord. You know, so that's the thing, you know, because people say, you know, yeah, I read the Bible, but do you really believe that the Lord can save you? Do you really believe that He's going to feed you and your household in this time? Okay, if you get separated from your family, if you get drafted or hauled off to a concentration camp or somewhere, all right, and never see your family again, okay, you got to trust that, you know, the Lord's is gonna provide for you. All right, remember what happened to Daniel. All right, he got thrown in the lion's den twice. Okay, did he complain? Did he murmur? No, he went right to prayer. Okay, he went right to prayer. See? All right, so did the Lord forsake him? No. Okay, the Lord delivered him. All right, you know, out of from the mouth of the lions. Also, Yahweh Shemel Shai sent an angel, okay, because Habakkuk was cooking, you know, some food that day, and an angel grabbed Habakkuk, and they went to where Daniel was at, you know, and fed him right there. You know, there's many ways. Okay, there's many ways. Remember what Moses, okay, 40 years in the wilderness. You see? All right. 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it began to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? Because basically what these are saying is that no one can stop it. All right. Romans 3:3. So what if some did not believe? Okay, so it don't matter, because just because people are against it or they don't believe, it's not going to change anything. Okay, because these judgments and plagues are coming. You see? Verse 8. The mighty Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away? There it is. So, once again, 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 8. The mighty Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away? So, who's bringing all this? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Right. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? All right. Okay, because the Lord created all things. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? So what is this referring to right here? Okay, 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, because this is what this word is. It's a threat. Okay, it's a threat. It's a threat. All right. Yeah, it's this is a threat right here. Okay, because this is telling you that this is telling you that that the Lord's threatening. Okay, because it's not a message of peace and everything's gonna be fine. No, this is when the true prophets are out there teaching this word. Okay, it's a threat. Okay, it's a threat. Because when somebody tells you that you're going to slavery and your kingdom's going down, hell yeah, it's a threat. So the Lord shall threaten. So remember, because the Lord is threatening these these leaders worldwide. Okay, by his prophets. Okay, remember that. It's very, very important. Remember. All right, the scriptures say, shake the hand. Okay, shake the hand. That way they go into the gates of the noble. Okay, so that's what the Lord wants. Okay, the Lord, He wants these leaders to go, have meetings and stuff. The Lord is telling us, don't hold nothing back. Lay it down. That way these leaders, they can go and complain, and these little agents out here, they can go tell their bosses, because remember, the Lord, He's threatening all these leaders, beginning with Trump, the U.S., Russia, China, the EU, NATO. Oh yeah. Okay. The Lord is addressing all that. Okay. All right. And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Right. Okay. Because what does that mean? Okay. The lasers. Who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Okay. Because when the Lord gets here, when Yahweh sends his son, Yahweh Shai down here, okay, with those, the chariots of Israel, which are the spaceships, okay, which are known in this world as the so-called UFOs, so-called UAPs, all right. And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Because the lasers, the angels in Yahweh Shai are gonna zap people to powder out here. Okay, they're gonna be vaporized. You see? All right. So that's it on part 1 on many great miseries that come upon earth. So with that, on your feet, soldier, stay plugged in. trust the Lord, and work on your spiritual fitness. Okay, pray more, fast more. You gotta do things to please the Lord. Remember, this thing's not about you. Are you pleasing the Lord? Are you doing what is delightful in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai? Okay, so with that, till next time, on your feet, soldier. Shalom.